Well, Nintendo's thing ended abruptly, and now I'm moving on to Square's previously live and now on YouTube E3 event, E3 press conference. First one Square Enix has ever done. Apparently their pre-show is throwing tidbits. I did not know Gilgamesh showed up the most. Hosting Square Games. Okay, that's just an advertisement. Should be starting soon, I hope. Oh dear God, this is a lot to cut. Okay, the background music. Oh, thank God. Background music's died down. And now we can have the press conference. Yes, we know. It's Square. Oh, that's how they're gonna do it? Okay. Not much of a press conference, if that's all you're going to do, but yeah, could work. Just show a bunch of gameplay trailers and have people go, ooh. Oh, okay, yeah, it is in front of an audience. I'll shut up for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome CEO and Square Enix Americas and Europe, Phil Rogers.
Good morning. Good morning, and for fans joining around the world, good afternoon and good evening too. Welcome to the Square Enix E3 conference. We haven't done one of these for a while, so it's great to be here ahead of what we believe will be a remarkable next 12 months. For us, for you, and for our industry as a whole. Just before we jump into the games, I'd like to take a moment or two to talk about the journey we've been on at Square Enix. Because I think, and I hope you agree, you've seen a difference in how we've been working. We've seen the massive work undertaken by the Final Fantasy XIV team in recreating their gaming world, right for the game and of course its players. We try to be more open-minded in how we support projects and teams, whether it's things like helping the Just Cause 2 multiplayer mod, or trusting the creators of Life is Strange in how characters and themes in games today can work. And we've been listening and taking on board feedback wherever we can, as you've seen with the recent Final Fantasy XV demo. And we're determined to continue listening and improving. So, welcome. Great to have you here live in LA and fans joining via the streams online as we share more information about our upcoming titles.
I think there's maybe 20 people
Over
here.
the next hour or so, the creators of our games, characters and worlds will be here to personally introduce you to their work and share the passion they have to make their game the next great game. Whether it's the dystopian future of Deus Ex Mankind Divided or the enduring legacy of Final Fantasy, our talented teams and studios from around the world have an unforgettable experience for you. Now, we started the show, you had a quick look at Just Cause 3, one of the most explosive titles, literally, you're going to see this year, and one I know that will be played for a long time to come. We only have to look back at Just Cause 2 and how, 5 years on, hundreds of thousands of gamers are still having fun each month playing with the game. This time, we promise to provide longer and stronger support for these games after release. And I personally see Just Cause standing side by side with our other iconic gaming worlds. I can't wait for you to get your hands on it later this year. It's an example of our belief that we work with some of the world's most talented teams to provide the platform and support to deliver on their creative visions. And I'm excited to report in its first year, our Square Enix Collective initiative has supported new talent too. Getting our dedicated Square Enix community to support and vote on new games is just part of our ambition to involve you more in the work that we do and provide new routes into the industry for new development talent. I'm sure and I hope to see some of this talent headlining E3s in the future. Taking all these things together, we're proud that Square Enix today is unique in the industry in terms of the variety and depth of experiences we create, the global appeal of our games, and of course, our amazing fans. It's important to us, and I believe it's important to you too. Ultimately, we're privileged to entertain gamers across the globe, and we won't rest in our efforts to do just that. But that's enough from me. Thanks for listening. Please enjoy the show. And now, I'd like to welcome Roland, my friend from Avalanche Studios, to give you more information about Just Cause 3. Thank you. Hey.
Sounds like about 20 people, too.
Hi everyone, I'm Roland Lesterlin, the game director on Just Cause 3. At Avalanche Studios, we pride ourselves on making huge open world games, where players are free to do what they want, when they want, however they want. With Just Cause 3, our ambitions are only matched by the sheer scale of our worlds. We want to make it the greatest game in the franchise, and once again redefine the open world genre by setting a new benchmark for action and destruction. We strive to put the sandbox-style creativity back into next-gen games. With that driving our development, we've added tons of new features, all the while polishing and improving on your favorites to just give you more of what you love. We've added the wingsuit and stabilized the parachute, giving players unparalleled freedom to soar throughout the open world, raining epic destruction from above. We've upgraded the grapple hook. We've added multiple grapple lines and the ability to directly control the grapple's tension, vastly increasing the cascade of explosions. In short, we want to give you all the tools you need to create hours and hours of incredible action in our Mediterranean-inspired world of Medici. Building Just Cause 3 beautiful 400 square mile sky-to-seabed action adventure is no small task, but it's one we've dedicated ourselves to delivering. And we're really pleased today to be able to announce that Just Cause 3 will be launching globally on December 1st this year on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Okay, maybe 40
incredible
people.
Action moments you'll create with the game when you get your hands on it. But for now, we want to show you what the new Just Cause is all about. So get ready. This is Just Cause 3.
Square Enix presents an Avalanche Studios production.
Yeah, I'm having trouble.
Just Cause 3. Just Cause 3 is a huge open-world game with over 400 square miles of complete freedom from sky to seabed. With a large arsenal of weaponry, gadgets, and vehicles, prepare to unleash chaos in the most creative and explosive ways you can imagine. Rico Rodriguez returns to his mother's homeland, the beautiful Mediterranean island of Medici, to liberate it from the brutal dictatorship of General Di Ravello.
Rebello.
Obsessed with power, Di Ravello rules Medici with an iron grip, suppressing his citizens, building huge military structures, and leading a strong defense force. But why does this island republic need such a large military? Di Ravello has his eyes on much bigger things than just Medici.
You don't say.
He sees global domination as his ultimate conquest. Rico, driven by the desire to return Medici to its once beautiful and peaceful past, goes about bringing down Di Ravello's armies and military bases by any means possible. Rico's tools of the trade include an updated grapple hook, which can be used anywhere in the world, to scale great heights, as a weapon, or for moments of awesome stunt action. Now players can deploy multiple grapple tethers, enabling Rico to chain together incredible moments of chaos and destruction. Combined with a new manual retract function, the grapple becomes even more powerful and versatile. Slingshot vehicles into checkpoints, attach soldiers to exploding fuel tanks, smash helicopters into the ground. You can also hook onto objects and tear them apart, and even construct wrecking balls. The possibilities are endless. The parachute is now a far more stable platform for combat, helping Rico strike his enemy with great precision.
Though it does make you
using
a
one
bit of
or
a
two-handed weapons.
big target.
This allows the combination between the grapple and parachute to be a highly effective combat force.
Why doesn't anyone
Something
aim
that
at
no
the
other game
large
can do.
parachute that's over your head?
On top of this, there's the all-new wingsuit, which allows for total freedom of the skies and completes Rico's aerial abilities.
Hey, look, Mom, the
Rico also
Falcon!
carries a
Ooh.
gun rack of machine guns, rifles, handguns, grenades, rocket launchers, and unlimited C4, creating spectacular kills and awesome explosions. Medici is filled with over 80 land, sea, and air vehicles, from sports cars to jet planes, via monster trucks and tractors, each one modeled in incredible detail. Vehicles are a complex set of hinged parts, crumple zones, and explosive fuel tanks. Buildings, bases, and gas stations all blow up in unique physics-based chains of destruction for amazing moments of unpredictable chaos. All this comes together in Just Cause 3's incredible missions, where you tear down the General's bases of power, liberate towns in the open world,
And ride on a giant missile, apparently.
weapons, and rebel facilities you progress.
D. Ravello knows where you are, and he's sending a big old army to kill you.
Additionally, the world is packed full of collectibles and challenges to discover, all of which are tracked online for high-score bragging rights. These include races, scrapyard scrambles, classic gun ranges, wingsuit courses, crash the bomb, and destruction frenzies.
Jeez.
Complete them to unlock new mods that upgrade Rico's explosive capabilities and vehicles. Giving players endless ways to cause epic action, destruction, and chaos across 400 square miles of beautiful Mediterranean paradise. Just Cause 3 revolutionizes the open world genre, one massive explosion at a time. Square Enix and Avalanche Studios will set the world on fire December 1st.
Wasn't that also the tagline? No, that was the subtitle of Mercenaries 2 World on Fire. There we go.
Please welcome to the stage Business Division 6 producer Yosuke Saito.
Hello, my name is Yosuke Saito from Business Division 6, as I was just introduced. I asked for some time today to announce the production of a certain new title that we're working on. This project is still very early in the development, but we would like to take the opportunity to announce it today. So first, please take a look at this brand new footage. Thank you.
The Matrix? Yeah, that's a lot of pretty art. Platinum. Jesus. I'm sensing a theme with the staff on the Square side. Oh, wow. I've heard good things about it. Haven't played it myself. Probably should, especially since now there's a Platinum sequel! You know what, Square? Let me just write up a little check here, since it's a Platinum game. That kind of qualifies you to some of the money. Some of all my money.
So how was that? It's a new Nier game, and the platform is the PlayStation 4. Production's just begun on this. But just as we showed now, we really are taking on this challenge with an incredible lineup of development talent. So without further ado, I would like to introduce two key individuals in the project who have made it here to the conference today. The director, Mr. Yoko Taro, and Atsushi Inaba from Platinum Games, who will be working on the development with us.
They are going to appear, right? I don't want to have clapped for no reason for nothing.
Hello everyone. I'm the director of the new project, Mr. Taro Yoko. It's now 5 years since the previous installment in the Nier series. But we continue to receive lots of messages from fans both in Japan and across the globe. So I get the sense that the game really has been loved by so many. So to everyone who's supported Nier, I thank you heartfelt. So, after hearing about the production of the new Nier project from Saito-san here, and then hearing we will be able to ask Platinum Games and character designer Akihiko Yoshida to contribute to the production, I felt that the quality of the game had already been virtually guaranteed. It feels like I really don't have anything I need to do here. But if I say things like that, then a lot of people are going to get angry at me. So I'd just like to say I'm going to do my very best on this title. So thank you to everyone. Hello everyone, my name is Atsushi Inaba from Platinum Games, and we will be handling the development of the new Nier title. We really didn't think that this type of collaboration would ever be possible prior to being approached by Square Enix about it. The request that we received was to instill new strength in the Nier franchise by levering Platinum Games' area of special expertise, which is action. And we readily accepted it, because if that was the case, then we felt that there was a lot that we could contribute to a new project. This title has amassed support of many passionate fans around the world, so we feel a great sense of responsibility towards them. But we're not really worried about keeping the new game true to the spirit of Nier, as Mr. Yoko here is on board directing the game. Currently, all of our staff who love the Nier franchise are really hard at work developing the game in full force alongside Mr. Yoko. It'll take a while before it's ready, but we hope you can look forward to seeing the outcome. Thank you.
That guy's mask.
Thank you, Mr. Yoko, Mr. Inaba. Lastly, I really wanted to tell everyone that I myself have really wanted to develop a new Nier title for a very long time. But I felt it would be very difficult to respond to the sheer passion that our fans have for this title if we couldn't do it with everything we had. Therefore, it's taken a very long time, but I'm sincerely very happy and very proud that we were able to announce this fantastic new game today, and the development team. Thank you. Even the subtitle of the game is still very much a secret, but we should be able to provide further updates regarding the title around autumn this year. So please look forward to any further updates on that day. Thank you very much to everyone.
Oh, hey. Rise of the Tom Ritter.
Something else
actual tomb raiding.
The journey will be perilous, but I must find a way.
Well, at least there's no one here saying you'll want to protect her.
This is it.
That's a creepy sales pitch.
Please welcome Game Director for Crystal Dynamics for Rise of the Tomb Raider, Brian Horton.
Hi everyone, my name's Brian Horton. I'm the Game Director on Tomb Raider. Yesterday, at the Microsoft press briefing, we shared our gameplay world premiere for Rise of the Tomb Raider. Because Tomb Raider is all about Lara and her journey, we always want to make her feel as human and believable as possible. Today, we'll share some of the techniques that we use to achieve things that simply weren't possible until now. In this exclusive, behind-the-scenes look, filmed at our studio, you'll hear from some of the talented people who bring Lara to life.
In Rise of the Tomb Raider, our goal is to create the most believable characters in games. The talented artists and animators at Crystal Dynamics have built Lara from the ground up to realize this vision.
Part of creating the most realistic character that we possibly can are things like details now. So on the skin, we're talking about eyelashes down to finite things where snowflakes would land on that eyelash. I mean, things that really get into the nitty-gritty and make something feel very tangible. It gives
Building her from the ground up again.
Those are the things that we're able to do now. There's a first read, which is Lara's main silhouette. We want that secondary read. We want to get in there really tight and be able to see all those little tiny things that make her very, very unique.
It's the imperfections. So scars from the last game have been transported over to the new.
We want to show character and progression of time and show that she's gone through some things to get here.
We first started with scans, and we used that data to make sure the proportions were right, that the logic was right on her clothes, and then we added our artistic touch to it, and we added a whole lot of details to it, so we can actually look at her skin, you'll see the pores, you look at the clothes, you see all the micro details on the clothes, so we added a lot to that to make her come to life. Whenever she gets into a fight, she can get dirty or she can get bloody. When she's out in the snow, she'll actually accumulate snow on her clothes. So she fits into every environment that she's in. We're able to actually capture the nuances of facial movement, and she really comes to life. I mean, it's so much better than the bone-driven system that we used in the past, and this all adds to the realism of her acting.
I imagine it does.
We look at every granular detail, from her anatomy to her garments to her in order to deliver a believable and lifelike Lara Croft.
She does have more emotions than
as we see Lara navigate
Bella Blanc's
there,
right?
at the Prophet's tomb.
Line. Well, that was detailed.
So there we have it. We hope you've enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at the making of Lara Croft. Rise of the Tomb Raider features a beautiful, hostile world filled with massive gameplay spaces with challenge and things to discover. Lara will use her environment to outsmart her enemies, crafting improvised weapons and explosives. Rest assured, we're putting the tombs back into Tomb Raider. Giving you an exclusive first look at the Prophet's tomb gives you a glimpse of that. We hope to show you more in the coming months, and thanks again. Have a great E3.
Remember, we're Square Enix.
Please welcome to the stage Square Enix Montreal Head of Studio, Patrick No.
Thank you. Good morning, bonjour, ohayo gozaimasu. My name is Patrick No, Head of Studio at Square Enix Montreal. We are hard at work bringing some of the best IPs from Square Enix to the mobile ecosystem. Our ambition is to craft fresh, premium, award-winning experiences designed specifically for mobile and tablet. Our first releases, Hitman Go and Hitman Sniper, are two diversely original takes on the same franchise, but they're a testament to the creativity and quality that we strive for in crafting true AAA games. unique concepts, intuitive controls, and iconic visuals. When we introduced the Go concept with Hitman Go, it was a celebration of the franchise distilled to its core. Today, we're bringing this concept to another beloved franchise. We are extremely excited to bring you our next inspiration for Go. It's a celebration of adventure distilled to its purest, most elegant one-touch form.
Well, it's bound to be more compelling. Oh, hey! Actual Lara Croft. I'm sorry, that's rude. Classic Lara Croft. There we go. Both Lara Crofts are actual Lara Crofts. Nothing wrong with the recent ones. Well, that's more compelling than Minions.
It's Lara Croft, have you never seen her before? A turn-based experience set in a long-forgotten world, delivering gorgeous visual, mesmerizing soundtrack, and challenging gameplay all at your fingertips. This is Lara Croft Go. We can't wait to show you more. Have a great E3. Thank you.
Oh, did we mention we're Square Enix? Square Enix, I meant Square Enix. And back into the... Music really matches with what they're showing. I mean, I get that it's montage, so you can use what music they want, but it helps to match the music with the images, just saying. Oh, hey! Game I'm getting only because I'm a sucker for Muso. I kinda need help. We're Square Enix, by the way. In case you forgot.
Please welcome to the stage Kingdom Hearts series executive producer Shinji Hashimoto.
はい、皆さんこんにちは。キングダムハーツシリーズのエグゼクティブプロデューサーの橋本でございます。本日は私の方からキングダムハーツシリーズ
Translator
最新情報をお届けに参りましたが、その前にですね、昨夜のソニーさんのカンファレンスで発表させていただきましたタイトルの映像をもう一度
What, did you wander off to the bathroom?
よろしくお願いします。
Long ago, we looked upon a foreboding sky.
Oh, hey, the Sony thing.
The memory
thing that they showed at Sony. That everyone...
eternal in our hearts. In its wake came an age of silence. Yet with each fond remembrance, we knew those encountered were not forgotten. That someday we would see them again. Perhaps it was no more than wishful thinking.
God, this cutscene looks gorgeous.
The long calm, there are now the beginnings of a stir. The reunion at hand may bring joy. It may bring fear. But let us embrace whatever it brings. For they are coming back. At last, the promise has been made.
It's still so amazing how much that sounds more like Square Enix talking to us, the viewers, than a line from the game. I imagine by play it first they mean there'll be a PC version. I said that during the Sony.
Yes, after years of anticipation, we're very happy to announce that we will be remaking Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 4.
Glad the translator's back
This
from the
time,
bathroom.
we're only announcing that we're doing a remake, so please stay tuned for more detailed information in the future. Furthermore, last year we announced that we would be bringing the PC version of Final Fantasy VII to the PlayStation 4, and that we would be releasing it around spring 2015. We'd really like to thank you for your continued patience, as we have to ask that you wait just a little bit longer until winter this year. But additionally, we would like to take the opportunity to inform you that we're also bringing Final Fantasy VII to iOS. And we're hoping to deliver that one to you before the end of summer this year. So please look out for the release. About the Kingdom Hearts series. First, let's take a look at this new video.
And everyone got disappointed very quickly. I mean, not really. I mean, it's nice that we're getting this fairly important part of the Kingdom Hearts story in America finally. At least from my understanding, it's an important part. It's really rather unclear. Still, it looks interesting. Wonder how it works. And well, it looks cute. The design looks cute. Please tell me the translator's still there.
We recently announced that Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key would be made available in Japan, and we're very happy to announce that we'll be bringing this game to North America as well, making it the first Kingdom Hearts title dedicated for smartphones. Unchained Key depicts a story that links into Kingdom Hearts 3, and it presents a convenient way to enjoy the beautiful worlds of Disney right there on your smartphone. We hope that you can look forward to seeing it. Okay, moving along. I'd like to discuss the title I think we've all been waiting for.
What everyone expected you to mention.
Kingdom Hearts 3. But rather than having me talk about it, I thought it would be much better if we watched some actual footage of the game. But before that, we'd like to show you a video message from some very special guests. So please take a look at this.
Where'd Sora's belts and straps go?
Hi, Kingdom Hearts fans. Hi, Disney fans.
Want?
I'm Greg Coleman. I'm the Vice President of Worldwide Marketing and Franchise Management here at the Walt Disney Animation Studios. And I'm joined with my dear friend, Master Xehanort.
No, actually, I'm Roy Connolly, and I am a producer here at Walt Disney Animation Studios. There is an amazing collaboration going on right now between Disney and Square Enix for Kingdom Hearts 3.
We're working with the best animated storytellers and the best game developers in the world.
You mean you weren't to begin with?
I'm incredibly proud because this is my film, the film that I produced that I love.
Okay.
It's going to be the first one in a series. It's called Tangled. We have this amazing partnership between Square Enix and Disney, and the fact that Square Enix is really trying to bring it to life with the same integrity that we brought it to life with, it's going to be cool.
There's a lot more to tell, and we're just going to give you a little bit today, but we couldn't be more excited.
So it's that Tangled. It's in Kingdom Hearts 3. Personally, I expected Frozen, but there you go.
We're really honored to have such a great message from two key members of Walt Disney Animation Studios. As our guest mentioned, we're introducing a brand new world into the game, so without any further
I would hope you'd introduce new worlds.
But I think Roy is actually here today, Roy from the video. So, hey Roy, thank you for coming today. Please give Roy a big hand.
Zaya Beard.
So, without any further ado, here is the world premiere of the latest footage from Kingdom Hearts 3.
Finally!
Have you heard of the ancient Keyblade War? Yeah, the Master's favorite story. So, you know the Lost Masters. They're the ones who started the Keyblade War. Never heard of them? You can drop the facade.
Actual gameplay that I can actually believe. Jeez. Jesus! Christ, a cucumber! I still have the ride thing. I don't know how I feel about the ride thing. I don't think I feel good about the ride thing. Call me a Fay Day if you want, but I'm not crazy about the summoning the ride's special abilities. Oh. Well, that's new.
On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. The future, it's already been written. Who's to say I can't change it? And maybe light will prevail. There is more to light than meets the eye. You might be surprised. Oh, I hope so.
Actual gameplay.
So, what did you think? When I first saw that video, I was personally quite surprised by the evolution that the Kingdom Hearts series has undergone. And the team continues to work really hard on its development so we can continue to bring more surprises to all of you. Your continued support and encouragement is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Okay. Could you please bear with me just a little bit longer? Since I'm actually involved with several projects at the moment, and there's one more that I'd like to bring to you today. It's called World of Final Fantasy. You can see the title right here. And we introduced the World of Final Fantasy yesterday at the Sony conference as well. So please, take a look at this trailer first.
It's gonna be the same trailer, isn't it? Yep. Oh. Without the,
As memories lost are slowly drawn
nope,
back in,
yep.
two siblings embark on an
Same
adventure
trailer.
unlike any before.
I still feel weird
Welcome
about
to Grimoire, a world of the weest of beings.
Whee!
Here you can befriend adorably familiar monsters, and turn tiny enough to jump on for a ride, or turn tall enough for them to ride on you. Join forces with adorably familiar heroes and heroines, and witness a most peculiar story unfold. They may be small in stature, but the fate that awaits them is grand indeed. This is the size of a new Final Fantasy, the beginning of a new world, and a tale with countless encounters. World of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's adorable.
As you just saw, this title takes place in a completely new universe, very different from those seen in previous Final Fantasy titles. And I'd like to introduce you now to the new director, who was, we felt, a perfect fit for this new title. So, please welcome the director of World of Final Fantasy, Mr. Hiroki Chiba.
Oh, thank God, no creepy mask.
World of Final Fantasy.
Hello, everyone. I am the director of World of Final Fantasy, Hiroki Chiba. Final Fantasy is really central to the history of Square Enix. And from this long-established IP, many products have been developed in many different ways. We really are truly grateful that this IP, that Final Fantasy, has been loved for so many years. However, we also found that this long history that the series has become a factor in what may be distancing some new people from experiencing the joy of Final Fantasy. So, with that in mind, I identified 3 challenges to address in the planning of this project, with the hope that a wider audience would get to know and love what Final Fantasy is all about, and how wonderful it truly can be. First of all, I wanted it to be a game that everyone of any age or gender could play. Secondly, I want to bring out a completely new visual experience. And thirdly, to create a new game system that anyone can play that's both simple and very deep at the same time. First, we thought about the possibility of creating a game that both small children and their parents could play and share and enjoy together. And here we really have a chance to realize that kind of wonderful experience with this excellent IP, with Final Fantasy. So, in order to realize this vision, we really are challenging ourselves to create a completely new visual representation for the game that's never been done before with Final Fantasy series. Something like the excitement of adventuring through a world of toys and figurines. I assume everyone, both adults and children alike, wanted to dive into the world of their toys at least once in their lifetime. And we really want to make that into a reality. And the one feature I'd really like you to pay attention in the new game is this here. As you can see, the players and monsters that you have in your team form towers to engage in battles. And we've adapted a never-before-seen unique system in which the strength and the battle powers of the party depends on the formation of these towers. So, with the Final Fantasy systems that have been refined over the course of its history at the core of this new system, we aim to offer a new, simple, and yet very deep experience. So, what do you think? I hope that this presentation has piqued your interest in finding out what kind of game this is going to be. We're diligently developing this title so that many people, including those who've never played Final Fantasy before, will feel the same way that we do. We're currently aiming for a release in 2016, so please look out for it. Thank you, everyone.
For Square Enix! Really?
Please welcome the creative director of IO Interactive, Christian Elverdam.
Hi everyone, my name is Christian. I'm the creative director at IO Interactive, and I'm here today to share with you what we've been working on at the studio. Our new game is simply called Hitman, and it marks the start of a very exciting journey for us. Everything we do in this game lays the foundation for the future of the series. The experience will begin on December 8th with the digital release, where we will invite players into a live and ever-expanding world of assassination that will continue to grow, deepen, and evolve over time.
Yeah, I'm so curious what you mean by that.
It's a game where we release new locations, new missions, and new hits at regular intervals, and where we will continuously develop the game and adjust gameplay to create content and events based on player feedback. This is something we're incredibly excited about because it allows us to do things that are bold and entirely new to the Hitman experience. As an example of this, imagine a target appearing for every player in the world, but for a limited time only. Let's say 48 hours. And imagine that you only have one chance. The outcome is going to be final. If your target escapes, he's going to be gone forever. And how he dies is how he dies, period. We imagine that the Hitman community will work together to figure out the best ways to deal with these challenges in the best possible ways. And we imagine that they will come together every time a new mission or a new location appears. And that's just one part of the game. The core of Hitman is a creative stealth action game where you play as Agent 47, a professional assassin in his prime. You perform contract hits on high-profile targets in exotic locations around the world, from the highly fashionable Paris to the sunny coast of Italy and the dust and hustle of the markets in Marrakesh. Locations are more detailed, more populated, and much larger than ever before. It is a high-definition sandbox where every NPC has a name and every room matters. The game has a pure focus on taking out your targets with complete freedom of approach. Where you go, when you strike, and who you kill is entirely up to you. You have the power and the intelligence of Agent 47 at your fingertips, and it is up to you whether to use brute force or to orchestrate a genuine masterpiece of assassination. With Hitman, we envision a game that will never stop challenging our players. Whether it's from the numerous ways you can take out your targets, to the hundreds of in-mission challenges, to the hundreds of thousands of high-quality, community-created contracts, you'll never run out of things to do. We are incredibly excited to start talking about the game, and I hope you'll enjoy this very first peek at Hitman and our world of assassination. Thank you.
Is it gonna be the same trailer?
There is a world beyond yours.
Nope. Okay.
Beyond nations, justice, ethics. It never sleeps. It exists everywhere. And once you enter, there is no going back. You are Agent 47, the world's premier assassin. You can get to anyone, anywhere on the globe. No target is safe. To the public, Viktor Novikov is a well-known oligarch. In reality, he is one of the ringleaders in an enigmatic spy ring called Iago. They deal in secrets that unseat governments and get people killed. And they are about to compromise covert operatives in a major European country. Time is of the essence. Viktor Novikov must be eliminated.
Glad no one asks about the strange
The essence of a
barcode
sandbox
tattoo.
game like Hitman is freedom of approach. Where you go, how you infiltrate, who you become.
Hey you,
Knowing which disguises give you access is key.
Okay,
But beware, some individuals are more observant than others.
Hey, who are you?
Be prepared to improvise.
Where is he? You see him? Anyone? Yeah, where the hell did he go?
As you experiment with your playstyle,
We lost him.
each hit can go from bloody murder to a genuine masterpiece of assassination. Complete mastery of a level is rewarded. As your skills evolve over time, so do your options. Prepare equipment in advance and plan the perfect hit. New locations will appear over time. You will travel the world. New missions, new targets. Some targets only ever surface once, for a limited time. When they are gone forever. And when you think you're ready to be tender, Contracts mode has evolved within the deepest, most expansive Hitman sandboxes yet. Mark your own targets and share them with your friends. Challenge a world of assassins.
Well, there needs to be some kind of assassination multiplayer. Since
Welcome
Assassin's
to a
Creed
world
doesn't
of
have it.
assassination. It is ever expanding.
Can we call this Hitman Wolf?
Ever dangerous.
World of Assassination?
It will never stop
No, that'd be
challenging you.
WOA. Can we call this WOA? World of Assassination? Where the hell did I get Wolf from? We're Square Enix! Back into the ER.
As the inaugural Space Reconnaissance Force mission launched, mankind took its first steps on worlds beyond its own. One fortunate byproduct of prolonged conflict with Lazonia is symbology, a power based on written patterns resembling runes. The 10 wise men herald an interstellar apocalypse, but doom is averted thanks to an Earthling mistaken for the hero of light. War with the Vendini erupts, sparking a struggle that could end time itself. How this incident helped uncover the Star Ocean's origin will be told for generations, as long as the sands of time continue to fall.
And as long as fans are really sick and tired
Amidst
of
these chronicles,
the fact
a new entry shall be tried.
that the Star Oceans are apparently a...
Complete with unexpected encounters and heart-wrenching farewells. one where the fate of a planet hangs in the balance.
Still, it's good to see a new Star Ocean. With any luck, it'll be a good one.
My name is, and hello there to everyone in Japan watching on live streams. My name is Shuichi Kobayashi, and I'm the producer of Star Ocean: Integrity and Faithlessness. This title was previously announced in April for Japan, and today we would like to announce that the new Star Ocean project is also confirmed to release in North America and Europe on the PlayStation 4. To all the series fans out there, thank you very much for waiting. Naturally, we have none other than Tri-Ace, a great developer that has worked on all of the previous installments in the series on board to develop the latest entry in the franchise as well. We've prepared a world-exclusive gameplay trailer to be revealed today at this conference, so please take a look and enjoy.
Oh, actual gameplay. I hope that's not how you transition this game. Oh, that's annoying. I think that's just for this presentation, but dear lord, it's annoying. Okay, how about showing us what's important, you know, some battles. Oh. Huh. Going seamless. That lady had no pants. I'm not sure you noticed that previous lady didn't have, like, clothes on.
So, how do you like that? It really is an evolved form of a good old-school Japanese RPG. One of the key words for the development of this title is seamlessness. And with that in mind, rather than creating a trailer that focuses on the more dramatic aspects of the game, we decided to capture and showcase some direct footage that would help you get a better idea of how the game will actually play. Not only do the transitions from exploration to battle in the game occur seamlessly, but other aspects, such as the event scenes, will also occur seamlessly as well. In the previous installment, in Star Ocean 4: The Last Hope, we used cutscenes as an effective way to liven up the story. But this method of storytelling can also be an obstruction to the rhythm of the game, as the player becomes more of a passive observer while gameplay is temporarily halted. For Star Ocean: Integrity and Faithlessness, we're incorporating two types of event scenes. One are dynamic cutscenes that occur as seamless events, and the second are the traditional static cutscenes that focus on staging the story. In developing this title, we aim to improve the playability and excitement of the overall experience, and we really want to break away from that notion that JRPGs are essentially nothing more than movies rather than games. So, as you've seen in the gameplay just now, there will be more characters than ever before who join the party and can fight in battle at the same time.
Yeah, true. A lot more.
The game system is also very new, although rest assured that in its evolution the system still retains the feel of the real-time action battles that were previously so well received from the series. Furthermore, also note that the gameplay screen is still quite early in development, so the UI and many other elements are still temporary. And also, additionally, the footage that we showcased today was captured at a frame rate of 30 frames per second. But for the finished game, we're aiming to go for 60 frames per second all the time. And finally, as mentioned in the video, we'd like to announce that this title is scheduled for release in North America and Europe in 2016 and for winter 2015 in Japan. It's going to be a little while longer till it's ready, but we hope you can look forward to seeing further updates in the future. Thank you, everyone.
I've said the joke too much already. I didn't even
Please
say
welcome to
that
the
joke.
stage Eidos Montreal head of studio David Nfosi and executive narrative director for Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, Mary DeMauro.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm glad to be standing here in front of you today. 5 years ago, we presented you with the now critically acclaimed, Deus Ex: Human Revolution. But today, Eidos Montreal is working hard to deliver you a worthy sequel for both it and the Deus Ex franchise as a whole. As usual, we are not compromising on quality and are constantly striving to meet the high expectations of the fans. To do so, the team behind Deus Ex: Human Revolution is back, working with a groundbreaking new game engine, the Dawn engine. The Dawn engine allows us to push the limits of technology, making the world of Deus Ex truly come to life. Mary, could you give us some more details about Deus Ex: Mankind Divided?
Thank you, David. I certainly can. Deus Ex: Mankind Divided takes place in 2029, which is 2 years after the end of Human Revolution. Adam Jensen is back, although both he and the world he's living in have changed. Mechanically augmented people like Jensen have become outcasts in this world. They are feared and even hated by a majority of people. Many are being branded as terrorists and forced to live in AUG-only ghettos under heavy police surveillance. We call it a mechanical apartheid. Jensen isn't living in a ghetto. He's left Seraph Industries and has joined a newly formed division of Interpol known as Task Force 29. His job is to investigate and stop terrorist attacks all over the world. At the same time, though, he's secretly working as a covert double agent within the task force itself. He believes that a powerful group of men and women, known as the Illuminati, have created the group in order to serve their own interests. He wants to stop them, and he's teamed up with some hacker activists in order to bring them down. To do it, he's going to need some pretty amazing tools in his arsenal. New weapons, new augmentations, like a PEPS gun that is now hidden inside his mechanical arm. Also, his detachable nanoblades, which can now be used as deadly projectiles. These are just two of the enhancements that Jensen has that can really make him become the next stage in mankind's evolution. Of course, how he uses these tools and how he evolves is totally up to you, the player, to determine. Choices and consequences are at the heart of a Deus Ex experience, and we, with Mankind Divided, are pushing them even further. Choices that you make as a player will not only change how the game is played, but it will also change story as it unfolds. The actions you take as the player will ultimately determine the end of the game and the end of the story. To put it simply, we want Mankind Divided to be one of the best action RPG experiences out there, and we are working very hard to make sure it happens. Right, David?
Totally, Mary. Thank you. Enough talk. Today, I have the privilege to present you with the worldwide reveal of our very first in-game trailer. I hope you will enjoy it.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
My people and I will resist you.
Innocent people died in that bombing today.
The augmented are suffering a genocide. It begins with demonizing us, treating us as less than human, exiling us so we are forgotten, and then exterminating us.
You're getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Who thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice?
How dare you speak to me of peace and fairness on behalf of masters who hide in the shadows and murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world?
There's the one shot of the game. Again, I can only read that in the gesture voice.
I suspect there's a power struggle brewing within our organization.
And there's
some people inside are less committed to our ideals.
Is it also gonna be?
Then help me find them.
Somewhere down there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist.
I can only fight enemies I see.
Then isn't it time you brought them into the light?
Deus Ex. I'm sorry, that's what I read. Deus Ex. I'm an infant.
Cool stuff, huh? Deus Ex Mankind Divided will be out in early 2016. The game will be playable on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Please come to our Deus Ex VIP room to experience the full live gameplay demo. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
And now, please welcome President and CEO of Square Enix Holdings, Yosuke Matsuda.
Thank you for taking the time to join us here today. Also, thanks to everyone around the world for watching as we kick off E3 2015. As you saw today, and also from the announcement we made yesterday, we possess remarkable content, including our legendary RPG, Final Fantasy. Now, I would like to take a moment to introduce the Final Fantasy Portal app. This comprehensive app provides any and all information related to Final Fantasy, and an English version will be coming this summer. We really hope you enjoy the rich content it has to offer. Speaking of RPGs, before I finish, there is one more announcement I'd like to share with you today. RPGs are our major part of Square Enix legacy, including Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, and Kingdom Hearts. RPG fans from all over the world have supported us along the years, and we are devoted to keep creating incredible new RPG titles. With that, I'm happy to announce the initiation of a new RPG project being developed by a newly established studio. Today, I would like to share some of the details for the first time. The new studio working on this project is called Tokyo RPG Factory. The name represents our dedication to creating Japanese RPGs.
Solidarity.
This is an all-new console RPG. It's not a spin-off or a remake, but a completely new series. With its delicate and somewhat wistful atmosphere, we are calling it Project Setsuna. I cannot share too many details at this point, but the game is already under development and is planned for a global release in 2016.
A lot of Japanese things in development at Square.
As you can see from the amazing content we presented here today, this year's E3 lineup is the most powerful, unique, and diverse in the history of Square Enix. From acclaimed franchises to exciting new IPs with rich stories, creative characters, and world. Square Enix is bringing phenomenal entertainment to every type of gamer for every viable platform. The amazing content and services created by our global creative teams truly represent our goal to help spread happiness across the globe by providing unforgettable experiences. In 2015, you will see a full range of creativity the Square Enix Group has to offer, beginning at this E3. But we will never stop moving forward. We promise you that Square Enix will continue to deliver ultimate entertainment experiences that will amaze and excite gamers. Our powerful content and brilliant creators make that possible. Now, I would like to welcome everyone from our talented studios and partners from around the world to join me back on stage.
Rundown of what we've shown, and what else we're making that we didn't show. It's on the floor probably. Nearby platinum. Jeez. Also, I think there's a half of a panty shot in that crouch. Hi, I'm Perv. Yeah, that seems to be the end of Square Enix's conference. We got actual gameplay, a video of Kingdom Hearts 3. That's always exciting. Scale is giant in this one. Got news about a new Nier game being developed by Platinum. We're getting that Kingdom Hearts mobile game in America. Got new Star Ocean on the way. They're working. Oh god, that guy in the mask. Hitman. For Hitman fan, looks interesting. Got a new, completely original IP in the works, apparently. God. That transition. Human Revolution's almost out, from the sounds of it. Strong showing. Strong. Tad slow. Oh yeah, Tomb Raider. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I'm just not the hugest recent Tomb Raider fan. Yeah, Tomb Raider, World of Final Fantasy. Strong lineup. Strong lineup from a third party.
Again, we are so thankful for our valued fans and partners joining us here today as we celebrate the gaming industry and introduce you to the future of Square Enix. Please visit our booth on the show floor and stay tuned to Square Enix Presents for all of the latest updates and announcements from us. Thank you, and have a great E3!
So yeah, that's it. I'll see you at the PC Gameshow Twitch, because I think that's still press conference-y.